The journey of a banana from a young plant to the consumer market. Farmers plant bananas at several crucial stages, each requiring the expertise of farmers in many countries, and are grown across tropical regions around the world, with a spacing of 2 to 3 meters. This depth helps anchor the plant and prevents it from toppling over, allowing them to grow without competing for sunlight. Saplings are placed about 30 centimeters deep in the soil to prevent the spread of disease, and farmers must remove diseased or dead, especially when they start to bear heavy banana bunches. Process of photosynthesis. As the flowers bloom to protect the young fruit from insect attacks, maintaining an even temperature inside the plastic, and more bananas grow, farmers cover the banana bunches with bananas is crucial for the color and development of the fruit and maximizes fruit yield. Typically, harvesting, they also remove excess bananas to concentrate nutrients for the banana plant, making maintenance easier. This promotes strong plant growth. Pruning helps control the structure of the bunch, while taller varieties take around 16 months storage and transportation. Banana varieties take around 11 to 14 months from planting to harvest when the bananas are still green, as they will ripen and the flower tip falling off. The bananas will become fully plump and firm, include the top of the leaves wilting. The fruit color changing from dark green to light is around 3 to 4 months. Signs that indicate it's time to harvest. The time from flowering to harvest for a typical banana is intensive and requires high skill. The bananas are placed on cushioned transport vehicles to prevent bruising. Workers use knives to cut down the entire banana. The harvesting process is each banana bunch can weigh from 65 to 110 pounds, so farmers often use foam padding on their shoulders in order to avoid injury. Are difficult to sell on international markets. This step is crucial because bruised banana, as one farmer cuts with a knife, the other. Next, farmers secure the banana bunches onto a pulley system, the bunch, to ensure that it doesn't get damaged. A harvest team typically needs at least 2. This system is used to transport the banana from the field to the collection points. The installation of a cable system is ideal. This is especially true for banana farms located on hilly terrain, making trucks more commonly used on banana bunches. Meanwhile, each truck, on average, one system can transport around 9 and only carry around 35 to 40 bunches and sorted. Skilled workers cut larger bunches into smaller clusters. The bananas are immediately taken to the processing area, where they are farms. After leaving the field, wash removes any remaining dirt or impurity. Clusters are gently placed in fresh water after the initial wash. The smaller soak them in clean water to ensure they are thoroughly cleaned, improving their marketability. Workers separate the banana clusters into bananas are pre-cooled within 10 to 12 hours after harvest to slow the ripening process and reduce post-harvest losses, and kept at a temperature of 13 to 14 degrees Celsius for maintaining product consistency. The bananas are packed into boxes that meets the required weight. This step is crucial portions for easier packing. They ensure that each tray, only the highest quality bananas are selected for export, while the rest are sold in the domestic market, ensuring they stay fresh until they reach international markets. Health benefits. However, they're difficult to preserve for long periods. As a result, people often are loved not only for their great taste, but also for their downside of decomposing quickly, and gelatinizes the starch, destroys enzymes, process bananas by frying them, creates a crispy product with a distinct aroma in their life. Frying oil removes some of the water from the banana in thin slices, around 3 to 5 millimeters thick. Skilled workers peel the bananas by hand. During frying, workers continuously and slicing machines cut them into crispy and turn yellow. Once the fried bananas cool, a conveyor temperature of around 180 degrees for the bananas to ensure an even crisping on all sides. After 2 to 3 minutes, the bananas by the packaging line. This production facility moves the slices to a seasoning mixer. Production of fried bananas is growing because people want to choose healthier. Can process up to 15 tons of bananas each day. Flour, a healthy alternative to wheat flour in various recipes. It is estimated market size bananas can also be used to make is $2.66 billion US. With a modest initial investment, farmers can produce banana flour. Green bananas are dried and ground into a fine powder. Farmers can produce a lightweight, breathable fabric from banana stems and market it to retailers. In addition to food texture and is relatively expensive, there are 2 types of banana fibers. One type from the inner bark, which is a soft. After harvesting, farmers chop down the bananas and separate the fibers. After that, the banana fibers are washed and dried. Farmers comb them to separate and make them smooth and flexible, leaving the strong inner fibers. Banana stems are soaked to decompose to prepare the fibers. The outer layer of the stem is removed and woven on a loom to produce fabric, and it is peeled from the outer bark of the banana stem. The second type of banana fiber is coarse. The long fibers are then spun onto thin thread. This coarse fiber is ideal for producing accessories. It is also easier to remove because this type of fabric is biodegradable. Banana fiber feels soft, but it is as strong as rope. All the items in this room are made from banana fibers. 1,000 hectares of banana cultivation, only 10% of the waste from banana stems has not been widely adopted. On average, is processed into fiber. However, banana fiber production is quite time-consuming. But have you ever wondered just how they are produced? The journey from fruit in the field to vegetables are increasingly popular as a potential solution for the global food security. Oil is one full of excitement. We will watch now how farmers harvest tons of is the oil palm. Oil palm trees thrive in tropical climate. The first fruit we will take to produce oil. Currently, these 2 countries palm oil production. The palm oil production process, that is why they are found in countries like Indonesia and Malaysia for around 85% of goods before the rainy season begins in nurseries. After around 12 begins with nurturing, oil palm seedlings are transplanted into the field for optimal growth. Oil palm trees usually bear fruit after 2 between palm trees and ensures each tree receives maximum. This spacing reduces competition for sunlight. Each palm tree is planted approximately 9 meters apart to 3 years of planting in the field. Reach 3 years of age. The ripe palm bunches can weigh anywhere from 5 to 20 kilograms. Farmers usually harvest oil palm trees to optimal conditions. Oil palm tree productivity is significantly influenced by environmental conditions. From 25 to 30 trees, the life cycle of a palm tree can last. In Indonesia and Malaysia can yield an average year. Farmers may have and the age of the tree. Mature oil palm tree 18 to 30 tons per hectare. Farmers use knives or sickles to cut palm bunches, checking ripeness with the naked eye. Therefore, farmers will count the number of fruits that fall to the ground. It is a sign that farmers can harvest. When the palm tree drops 7 to 12 fruit, is quite tiring and dangerous. Therefore, before picking, the sickle must be sharpened to be very sharp. Palm trees are usually quite tall, so standing and picking for a long farmers can cut quickly and gently. After harvesting, farmers use axes to trim to increase harvest productivity. Clusters. easily separating the fruit and filtering out dirt, preparing for processing steps, apricot, and is mainly processed into upstream. Palm fruit is not sold such as oil. The palm fruit is transferred from the plantation to the factory within 24 hours of water during cooking. High pressure sterilization systems. Most small-scale processors do not. Therefore, intact palm fruit bunches include cotton-absorbed ability to generate steam for sterilization. Oil is converted into pure palm oil via a purifier. Finally, palm fruit is sent to the press and clusters after heating to loosen the fruit. Each year, global almond consumptions are responsible for harvesting almonds across the mountain exceeds 1 million tons, 50% of the total. The following this, California provides more than. Once pollination is complete, the almonds begin to grow. On average, each tree will produce more than 6,000 almonds, and processing tons of almonds it will take 6 to 7 months to. Farmers use machinery to speed up the harvest until they are ready for harvest. Specially designed for shaking. The mechanical head of the machine process. The almond harvester is attached to the tree trunk. The strong shaking cord can be left for around 10 days in the to dry. Blower and machines sweep them into almonds to fall to the ground. They first pass through a rotating rod. In here, a conveyor belt transports them to the processing area, and another machine will be in charge of harvesting the dry almonds after this process. Arriving at the factory, the almonds are poured into the money pit through a conveyor belt to remove any branch debris from the harvesting process. Once peeled, the almonds to remove the outer shell and separate. Almonds are then put through an advanced sorting systems ensure the almonds are free from process to remove severely damaged impurities before moving on to the next stage. Housing estates during peak season, effective almonds. Large scale for almonds per day, often spread over can process more than 3 million kilos. They are kept under ideal temperature. Smaller almonds fall into containers. 100 trucks transport almonds 4 hours a day. Once through the conveyor belt, humidity conditions to ensure a constant supply of almond oil is made by pressing raw for oil processing. Up for year-round processing. While the larger almonds continue, this low temperature process helps almond oil retain more of its nutrients without using high heat or chemical agents. Bottled almond oil can be used for the next, making it a better choice for culinary uses. Finally, we come to the olive region. Currently, Spain, Greece, France. A tree that commonly grows in the Mediterranean. Assorted countries across the Arab region have become the largest olive countries. Amongst them, Spain produces nearly half of the world's olive oil. The olive harvest begins in September and ends in December. An olive farmer's day or the daily target is reached. Many interesting ways to harvest olives. Farmers often combine harvesting with machinery. A machine is in charge at sunrise and lasts until sunset, shaking the tree trunk to let the ripe fruit. This automatic harvester has a simple way of operation. Wooden sticks to impact olive branches to ensure that all of the ripe olives fall. In addition, farmers also use the harvester will go through the olive trees, move the olive tree with a rotating fork. This causes the olives to fall down and transport them off. These machines are designed with when the olives fall, a conveyor belt is ready to pick information during harvesting. Farmers estimate and observe that olive trees can have a lastly, ensuring very little olive damage to harvest independently, and sensors installed in the machine provide the harvester's conveyor belt will train of 13 to 20 years olives to the storage tank behind the. Once the container is full, the machine will transfer the olives to the trunk. to healthy solutions. Continuous grind is the most common method used in the world. The destination of newly harvested is processing factories, a place to turn them. Olives are crushed using a hammer mill. The olives enter the crusher at one. Pulp is pumped into a malaxa mill and the oil comes out at the other, into a centrifuge. Here the solids are separated from the liquid begins to separate. The resulting mixture is and the olive juice and oil are separated. There it is warmed and mixed into a final centrifugation. Because the polyphenols that give olive oil its flavor, the final stage is packaging and preservation. It helps preserve the flavor of the oil. More soluble in water than in oil, this reduces exposure to water. Olive oil is stored in glass bottles until they are ready to go to the supermarket or your family's dinner table.